What's up, YouTube Nights? Welcome to Lords of the Long Box presents the Cover Price Top 10 for the week ending October 23rd. Wow. It actually felt kind of chilly in Orange County this week. I was like, man, to the point where your boy feeling a little under weather. Anytime the weather changes, I get every year. I don't get sick any other time of year, but this is when it happens. So hopefully it's not the C word. Get your minds out together. I'm talking about the other one, the disease. So why you guys are congregating, this is probably like the last week we got to play Halloween music. So let's do it right. Last one at the Exorcist song really gets to me every time, man. Yeah, let's get right to it, man, because Near Nirvana's got a show right after us, and Laura has to tend to her duties. The show is brought to us from our friends over at CovrPrice.com. Sign up for a 2-month free trial or $6.99 a month. You know what $6.99 a month gets you? That's right, baby. The McRib is back
for the last time.
First of all, shout out to everybody who's tagged me on McRibs on Instagram and Facebook, man. I absolutely love it. And the thing is, there's no McRibs in Orange County where I'm at right now. So so there apparently this is the farewell tour. So this is the last show sponsored by the McRib. Also, the show is sponsored by our friends over Bird City Comics. Use discount code of LOTLB to get 15% off anything in the Bird City Comics store to drop an exclusive Friday, so make sure you check out Thursday when we reveal what's going to be dropping. And I do believe Laura is going to talk about a new thing that they have coming at the end of the show, so make sure you stick around. So that's exciting. So let's get right to it, boys and girls. This is the Cover Price Top 10, where we look at the top 10 trending books plus one for the week, both in price increase as well as units move. So the Shaker Show is different. That's just high price. So let's get right to it. As always, there's always one that doesn't quite crack the top 10. What do you got for this week's runner-up? I guess we didn't. So Laura's going to go first because she was here first.
Let's do it. Okay. Crypt of Shadows #1. This is from Marvel 2022. The rumor mill is swirling regarding Bloodline, and the aftermarket is feeling the effects. This book features the second appearance of Bloodline and her first cover, along with 2 more first appearances in Ravenette and Vince. They also happen to be ghost hunters. Marvel is leaning into the supernatural aspect of their deep archives, and the community is loving it. If reviews for Werewolf by Night are any indication, with the success of Moon Knight to boot, along with an ethereal whisper from the Daywalker himself, it's no wonder Bloodline, the daughter of Blade, is quickly receiving a following. We tracked 61 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 246%, with a high sale of $12 for a raw copy and a near mint fair market value of $6.
I think I have like every variant that came out this week for this one. I remember I remember because I was in my pull list. I was like, wow, 4 or 5. And they kept on going. So there's a long history with this character. She was supposed to debut in a comic. I believe in San Diego Comic-Con 2017 or 18. They announced it, but they never came. She never came to fruition. And then, hey, better later than never, right? So the runner-up for this week is Crypt of Shadows #1. All right, let's get right to it. What do we got in the top 10?
All right, rounding out top 10 today, we're going with Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man #1. This is the 1 in 50 Bill Sienkiewicz cover, Marvel 2022. Since 1979, Bill Sienkiewicz has been illustrating iconic comic covers, and this one is no exception. This limited series is set to explore a darker part of the Spider-Man mythos. This retailer incentive contrasts the hopeful red and blue of Spider-Man's costume against the dreary and washed-out yellow background. Throw in a terrifying bear, and it is truly a masterpiece. We've tracked 22 copies sold, with a 7-day trend of 108%, with a high sale of $73 for a raw copy. A raw near mint copy has settled to the current fair market value of $38.
Yeah, you know what this cover? It's like the back of it, or the background. That's Sienkiewicz all day long, right?
Oh,
He's
that's
kind of
Demon
painted,
Bear from New Mutants, for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's his kind of painted style, and in the foreground, that's not what we typically associate with Sienkiewicz. So pretty dope all around. Damn it, I missed this one. All right, so number 10 on the list is Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man #1, the Bill Sienkiewicz, not Sienkiewicz, Sienkiewicz 1 in 50 variant, coming in at number 10. Is this that book that just popped up everywhere all over my feed the other day? I do believe it is.
I didn't see this anywhere, so when I saw the list, I was kind of surprised. I must have just not been on social media enough. Geiger #1. This is the Gary Frank black and white thank you cover from 2021. This past week, we learned that the Geiger series will be getting a TV adaptation, courtesy of Justin Seaman, Geoff Johns, and Paramount Television. This news, as most comic news does, created a ripple of interest and value for the initial book in the series. The initial printing came with a cover A and a glow-in-the-dark variant. In addition to this black and white retailer appreciation variant, there was also a second printing of this book. We tracked 13 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 193%, with a high sale of $160 for a CGC 9.8. Fair market value for a near mint raw copy will run you about $34.
Yeah. I have this, but not this particular cover, because I remember when it came on the shelves, I was like, I was like, wow, that's a dope cover. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to buy it. So now I think I might as well hold on to it. So number 9 on the list, Geiger #1, the Gary Frank black and white thank you cover variant, coming in at number 9. What do we have for number 8? Oh,
I think number 8 is super appropriate for this time of the year.
Sign of the Beast.
We're talking about Batman #666. DC Comics 2007. Matt Reeves shared some interesting news this past week, stating that he has plans for a direct sequel to the Batman along with spinoffs. The spinoffs are set to dive into villain backgrounds and explore their characters. Potential villains for these spin-offs are including Clayface, Scarecrow, and Professor Pig. Of those characters, the more obtainable one is the first cameo appearance, Professor Pig, which runs for a raw near mint fair market value of $40. We've tracked 22 copies sold, 7-day trend of 116%, with a high sell of $291 for a CGC 9.8. The other contributing driver behind the recent spike in price is the introduction of Damian's future Batman costume. Pulled from number 666 is the current issue of Batman vs. Robin number 2. DC appears committed to building Damian towards his quote-unquote destined birthright as Batman, making this a key book to keep your eye on.
Yeah, I bought this too, because it was Batman 666, and I think at that time I was like specking Professor Pig for some reason. I don't know why. That's the only thing that dawned on me. And plus, you know why? Every year, if I see something that's Halloween themed, I'm like, I got to pull this for Halloween comic covers. So there you go. Hashtag Halloween comic covers. You only got a few more days left. So number 8 on the list is Batman 666.
You're not superstitious. That's bad luck. I'll buy extra gum if my ticket comes out to 666. I'm like,
I buy stuff so it lands on 666.
I follow 666 people on purpose.
Yeah, that freaks me out. I'm super superstitious with that. So nope.
Oh no. Yeah, sign of the beast. If you're dyslexic, it's 999. So there's that. So anyway, number 8 on the list is Batman number 666. Wow, this is on here. It has been a while. I remember when this first came on here. What do we got for number 7?
All right, number 7, we have Youngblood number 2. Right. The pink logo variant. This is Image from 1992. It seems that the showrunners have officially found their writer for this film. Kurt Johnstad from 300 has officially been tapped to script the movie. With news that the film is moving forward, interest is reignited in this character's first appearance. This book debuts not only the first appearance of Prophet, but also of Shadowhawk. Cover A of this book has the title filled in with green letters. However, it seems that the pink lettering has also been gaining traction. We tracked 24 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 122%, with a high sale of 115 for a CGC 9.8. The fair market value of a raw near mint copy is about $11.
Yeah, Gabe and I both share a very unhealthy obsession with Prophet. One of the, one of the dopest characters from Image, I would think. I mean, especially the Stephen Platt run.
Oh yeah,
and then I think. Did Brett Booth do a run too? I'm trying to think.
No, it was mainly, it was first for the Prophet series. It was Dan Panosian, and then it was Stephen Platt forever until they did that recent reboot. Not recent, but 10 years ago, they did that reboot, and it was Simon Roy and everybody that was on it.
Yeah, the Platt young Prophet stuff, that is Platt at 90s goodness, just crazy details and violence, man.
Oh yeah, you can't get any better than that. That's where Stephen Platt was being paid $40,000 an issue to do pencils.
I wanted to have you on the last show because we were talking about how Rob Liefeld was really, say what you will about the guy, he was paying a lot. $40,000 a page, you say?
An issue.
But
he was doing like inkers. At this time, on his podcast, he mentioned inkers at this time at Marvel or DC, you were getting $100 a page, and he was doing $350 a page.
Yeah. So say what you will. I mean, he was paying dudes pretty good money, and then maybe too much money because then it just kind of all went kaput. So, Youngblood number 2, the first appearance of Prophet, coming in at number 7. What do we got for number 6?
Number 6 this week, good old Star Wars. This is Star Wars number 6 from Marvel Comics. This is 2016. Fans are enjoying the recent Dr. Aphra run with its solid story arcs and character building. They also want the introduction of new characters and the return of some old ones. That includes the brilliant Sana Staros, or as some may know her, Sana Solo. Collectors found their way to her first appearance in this book, some anticipating her arc is just getting started. We've tracked 26 copies sold, 7-day trend of 114%, High sell $23 for a raw copy, and a raw near mint copy has a fair market value of $18.
So I believe that Sana Staros was Han Solo's wife in the comics, right?
That's what she claims.
Or
Yeah, she
Sana
claims to be her.
Solo. Yeah, I mean, yeah, she was like, she said that he was his wife or whatever. And I mean, that was the spec way back when they were doing a Solo film, thinking that she was gonna be a character, but you never know, man. Plus, it's a great cover. There should be a side collecting thing where comic covers where characters are in the crosshairs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could think of a handful of that. Or
Mutants
doing
87.
Punisher as well has some issues with the crosshairs on him. So yeah, number 6 on the list is Star Wars number 6 from 2016. All right, halfway there, boys and girls, almost halfway there. What do you got for number 5? Oh wow, like this.
Yeah, number 5, G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, number 299. The John Royal. This is a retailer incentive 1 in 10 from IDW. Came out in 2022. Sometimes a great cover is simply a great cover, and no spec or news is needed. That is what we have here with a cover by John Royal. The retailer incentive quickly doubled in price from retailer value within the week. We tracked 24 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 144%, with a high sale of $25 for a raw copy, and a fair market value for a raw near mint copy is about $21.
Not bad at all, G.I. Joe. And knowing is half the battle for you 90. I don't know if it's 80s kids or 80s kids,
80s.
right? No, knowing is half the battle. So there you go. Pork sock sandwiches. What?
Pork chop sandwiches. Grab the stick. Don't grab the stick.
All right. Number 5, G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, number 299. The retailer incentive 1 in 10 variant. What do we got for number 4?
Number 4, this is Hulk number 1, also referred to as Red Hulk number 1. Marvel Comics 2008. Red Hulk spec is back, everybody. And Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross has been recast with superstar Harrison Ford. This news has sparked a new wave of speculation that a huge casting like this means Red Hulk is eventually and hopefully on the way. However, there are no hard facts about whether this will come to fruition. Nevertheless, we've tracked 36 copies sold with a 7-day trend of 122%. High sell is $425 for a 9.8 CGC, and the fair market value for a raw near mint copy is running about $83.
Of all the actors that you would say, like, I would think Harrison Ford would never do a comic book film. You know what I mean? It's just something I don't see him doing. It did some really trippy Indiana Jones movies, but getting Harrison Ford even at this age, that's quite the cue for Marvel. I mean, hell, and if you think about it, Robert Redford, Michael Douglas, they got some pretty good known actors. Like I said before, it's not the same stigma it used to be where, oh, you're in a comic book movie, because now, it's people are, hell, maybe they're just getting paid, period. I don't know, shit. But anyway, number 4 on the list, Hulk number 1, Red Hulk smash. What do we got for number 3?
Oh, this will make you guys happy again. Here we go.
Yes.
Youngblood number 2, the green logo, Image 1992. The first appearance of Prophet was so hot this week that both the pink and green lettering made the list. We tracked the green logo at 20 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 279%, with a high sale of $105 for a CGC 9.8. The fair market value for a raw near mint copy of this book is $13.
I am killing it on this week's list. I got 5 for 9. You don't even know how many copies of Youngblood I have. I think I have this book. I think I have 20 of them. And then I started realizing there was there's multiple logos on them. I don't think there was any particular ratio. I mean, I think they were just A and B, right? I don't know, Gabe.
Yeah, according to Rob Liefeld, it's a 50-50 split for these.
Yeah, it's a 50-50 split, but some people are gonna, claim one or the other. Maybe like one color or the other. Maybe it's like House of the Dragons. It's the blacks against the greens. How fucking awesome was the House of Dragon finale? No spoilers, but oh my God.
We can't talk about it.
They stuck that landing. It was so good, man. And the
Hell yeah.
last scene,
Yes.
so tense. Oh man,
I can't believe they ended it right there. I was like, come on, I want
I-
more.
I-
Like it's
we
going
almost
to
had
go
almost 2 years until season 2 comes out.
down.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know
Oh,
that.
man.
Oh man.
Yes, that sucks. I'm gonna have to rewatch it like 2 or 3 times. No, geez. If you like Aemond Targaryen, he's also in one of my favorite shows, The Last Kingdom. Aemond the One Eye. He's in The Last Kingdom, but he plays a totally different kind of character. He used to be a baby monk. He was a monk and then became a Viking warrior. So check out The Last Kingdom. I tell everybody I can who's listening, Last Kingdom is a great show to binge. There's 5 seasons of it or 6 seasons of it, but it's absolutely fantastic. It's basically about the Vikings and invading England, this, that, and the other. But it's great, man. Especially and chicks will dig it too, because Uhtred of Edinburgh, hey, I'm a straight dude, but that's a good looking man. You know what I'm saying? Uhtred of Edinburgh. All right, number 3 on the list, Youngblood. Number 2, the green logo variant. Wow, kid. What the hell is number 2? I have no idea. What is it?
Well, we're going to find out. It's going to be
Wow.
Resonant number 1 from Vault in 2019. So here's a book not many may know. This book is about a father's post-apocalyptic struggle to find medicine for his son. The apocalyptic event in question is called a wave, a mysterious effect that causes humanity to act irrationally and impulsively at the height of violence. While this book may have passed you by, it has since jumped to one of the most popular books this week. BET Plus has secured a deal to make this story an ongoing TV series. We've tracked 27 copies sold, 7-day trend of 396%, high sell at $20 for a raw, and that fair market value for raw near mints are currently running about $10.
Wait. So, first of all, I mean, when you describe that, it's like that doesn't sound like a work of fiction. That sounds like real life right now, the way things are. You know what I mean? But BET Plus, what the man? Everybody's got a streaming service now. It's crazy.
Everybody's got
right?
a plus at the end of their name.
Yeah, it's funny, the Hulu commercial that says now that they're combining, and they said let's just call it Hulu plus. You know, like it's like okay, right now. But BET Plus, I had no idea. I mean, geez, I watched BET for basically the BET Music Awards.
106 in Park, son.
Oh, back in the day, Freestyle Fridays, man. Remember when he said that?
Oh yeah.
My man MC Jin was killing it. And then there was a Blind Fury who was a blind MC. Oh, you guys don't even know. Nowadays, I don't even think BT used to play music and music videos. Now it's just, the way of MTV and VH1 is just shows. So then maybe BET Plus works. All right, number 2 on the list is Resident number 1. What could be number 1? Or number 2 on the list is Resident number 1. God, they always throw me off when it's like 1 and 2 or 2 and 3 like that. Anyway, all right, what do we got for number 1?
Okay. Yeah. Geiger number 1 from 2021. This book is the cover A of this issue and the most popular selling cover. We tracked 104 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 254%, with a high sale of 105 for a CGC 9.8. A fair market value for a raw near mint copy runs about $12. I have this one, so I'm happy about it. I got like a 1 on this whole show.
There you go. I got one too. I have this one, and there's a glow in the dark one that's really cool that you got to see.
I never got the glow in the dark one. I missed out.
I think
I got is multiple copies of Prophet or Youngblood too.
Yeah. So there you go. You're on the board. So
Geiger
number 1 coming in at number 1. I like it when there's just says number 1 coming in at number 1. And that's it, boys and girls. That's your list for today. So it is a little mix of everything on here. Everything but DC, unfortunately. Sorry, kids. But Darkside Jedi, our excuse me. Oh, God. Sorry, Gabe. Gabe, any last words?
Weird. Everybody, thanks for showing up. Have a good day, everybody. Follow me on Instagram. Gabe loves 90s comics.
That's right. And Laura from Bird City Comics, any last words? Tell them about the new thing you guys got going on over at Bird City Comics.
Yeah, we just rolled this out. It's called Build a Bundle, and you can go into the site and pick any 4 back issue exclusives that we have, put them together in the cart, and then it automatically deducts 35% off of your total. really good savings, and we still have some really awesome books on the site. So yeah, check that out.
And remember, when you go there, use discount code of LOTLB to get 50% off if you're not doing the bundle. But so if you add this to the bundle, it'll be 50% off, right? No, I'm just kidding.
I actually don't know. I should have asked Anthony prior to this if you can like stack them. I don't know if you can or not. Somebody should try.
That would be a lot. 50% off. So yeah. So hey, head over to Bird City Comics. Use discount code of LOTLB to save 15% off anything. They got a drop coming Friday, so make sure you check out our show on Thursday where we're going to reveal what's dropping on Friday. Thank you very much. Make sure you guys stick around and get redirected to Nearing Nirvana. Until next time, boys and girls, keep digging in them long boxes. Peace out.
Shake and bake and pull it back.
Oh my God.
The world's 3 greatest heroes, created from the cosmic legends of the universe. Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
Now that's a name I've not heard.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is upright.
Shake and bake and pull it back.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is upright. In this, you shall know that the Lord is upright.
Go on and get some, boy. Jack, here's the deal. I'm the best there is.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is upright.
What's in the box?